What is happening, peeps? Thanks for tuning in to another Top Agent Hangout interview. I've got a special guest with you guys today, but before we jump into that, if you're not a member of the group, make sure you go to facebook.com/groups/Top Agent Hangout and become part of the group. My battery's dying, so that's awesome. So hopefully we'll have enough battery to get through this.
Hopefully, I mean, if it cuts out, it cuts out.
If it cuts out, it cuts out. So listen, got a great friend of mine, an amazing mortgage banker with us today. I'm going to walk you guys through kind of his story, which is very, very, very cool. And so with me today, you know I'm going to mess it up. So with me today, I've got one of the top lenders in Metro Detroit, Paul Apostolakis. Boom!
Nailed it, bro.
I nailed it.
Nailed it. Good job. All right.
So, dude, let me get pulled out of Starbucks here.
All right.
So we don't crash to start off their thing.
Yeah.
So you wanted to do some karaoke, you said.
I think it's. I mean, isn't this what we're doing?
Yeah, I know, right?
Is that what we're supposed to be doing? Is
we should.
Singing?
We should. So listen, take us back. I mean, you've been in the mortgage business for a very long time. You know.
Yeah.
How long have you actually been doing mortgages?
Since 2003. I don't even know what that adds up to. I'm real bad at math.
Wow.
Surprisingly.
So you've been doing it for a long time. I mean,
yeah.
When you go back to 03, you know, do you remember what got you actually into the business to start off?
Yeah, so I was out of college, and a friend of mine was working at this new company. It's pretty big at the time. Nobody really knew about it. It's become a really behemoth. I think everybody knows what we're talking about.
Yep.
And I kind of just jumped into it. I didn't have any experience. I didn't know what a mortgage was, and back then you didn't need to know anything, and you didn't have to be licensed or anything. So I just started doing it, and it was real lucrative. And I fell in love with it, to be honest with you. I loved working with people. I loved the excitement of it. It was just a very sweet industry to be in. So I kind of just, sunk my teeth into it.
Very cool. So, you were with them for a long time, and then, you joined forces with another behemoth of a company.
Yeah.
Right? And, worked your way up and was leading that company. And, what I want to walk through today is something that I think a lot of entrepreneurs go through, and that is, having the safe, secure job where you're making really, really good money.
Yeah.
But the whole time, you were sharing with me off camera, you had a vision, right? To build a business, to build something long-term that one day you can say, wow, I'm extremely excited about this. I'm passionate about this, and something you could be proud of for you and your family. I want to walk the audience through the mindset of leaving that safe, secure job, jumping off the cliff to be an entrepreneur to help build an amazing mortgage company. What was that like when you made that decision?
It's surprising, and so it was scary, right? My wife was pregnant. I came home one day and I said, "Hey, honey, I'm gonna quit my job and I'm gonna do this other," and she wasn't really too excited about that. But I believe personally that life and success is based on risk, right? If you're not willing to put yourself out there, in my opinion, there's no way you're really gonna reach where you want to reach. I mean, where I was great. I didn't have to do much. I had reached a point in my career where I was making pretty good money, but I wasn't feeling like it was the right place to be. I felt like I was capped, and I never want to feel like that, if that makes sense.
Sure.
So, I had an opportunity to start a pretty sweet company with a guy named David Hall, and we were able to basically make it from the ground up. And through my experiences and all the different things I've done, I felt like I had a real opportunity to do something special.
That's really cool.
A real opportunity instead of just kind of going through and being part of the cog,
Sure. No, that makes a lot of sense. I think for a lot of us, the thought of, getting into business, building a business is super exciting. I think, Paul, what people don't realize is how hard it is.
Nothing's easy, though. No, nothing's easy.
So when you and David and some of the other people with over at Hall Financial first got started, what was that like? Because I want the audience to really understand before they make a decision and quit their job and get into real estate or get into mortgages.
Yeah.
Explain to people what it's really like to start something like that.
It's a lot of sleepless nights. You're constantly thinking about the next step. I mean, there's like 4 of us sitting in a boardroom and we're like, what are we doing? Right?
Yeah.
So you're mapping it out, and it's exciting, scary, but the bottom line is it's a lot of hard work. I mean, you got to roll up your sleeves and be willing to kind of get in the trenches and do everything. I mean, you wake up early, you go to sleep late, you're building a plan. It is not, in my opinion, nothing worth doing is easy.
Sure.
Right? If everything was easy, everybody would just do stuff that was just like super magnificent, right?
Yep, no doubt.
So it's a lot of hard work, and it's a lot of collaboration, and it's a lot of like, being open to not thinking you know everything. You got to be open.
Sure.
100%. So yeah, it's a lot of hard work.
No, it makes a lot of sense. And so I think, and I don't want to assume here, but from a business plan perspective, I mean, you have done extremely well building relationships with real estate agents like myself.
Thank you.
Right?
I appreciate that.
And, I could speak from my experience, what it's like to work with you, from a service standpoint and all of the things that you do that a lot of folks that are in the mortgage industry just don't do.
Yeah.
What are some of the things specifically that you're doing to help the agents that you partner with today maybe get offers accepted because this crazy seller's market that we're in? What are some of the things that you're doing or you're seeing that are really helping these agents get these offers accepted?
Yeah, so early on we made a decision that we wouldn't hang our hat on the same thing everybody else. I'll call you back, we'll close loans fast. I mean, we're going to do that, right?
Sure.
That's kind of par for the course. So we want to be the best partner we can possibly be. So what does that mean? It means when someone puts in an offer, I'm picking the phone up and calling the listing agent. I'm letting them know how well qualified this guy is. I'm helping in every way, shape, and form to get this deal done, whether that's talking to the client and letting them know, listen, man, if you really need this house, you got to get aggressive, right? I'm just another extension of the agent that I'm working with because I understand how important it is and how hard it is to get a deal done. So, I mean, we're deal makers, right? We figure out ways to get this stuff done. And if we're not doing that, we're doing our clients a disservice. I believe that. And my clients are not only the client that's getting the mortgage, but absolutely 100% it's the agent I'm working with.
No doubt.
Right? So it's a team effort. I believe that.
So, yeah, and that makes a lot of sense. I think, one of the things that not only when you partner with an agent, are you helping them get their offers accepted, but what are some of the things that maybe some of these agents that you partner with, what are they doing right now in this business or in this market, I should say, to grow their business? Are you seeing any things from the agents that you're working with that are pretty cool, unique, that you could share with, because most of the people watching this are real estate agents, right?
Yeah.
And so is there anything that you can give the audience, tactical, specific things that you're seeing in the industry that would help them grow their business?
Well, you've got to be able to brand yourself, right? Who are you, right? When I say what is your brand, it means like, what do people, when they hear your name, do they think of something like this guy works hard? Does this guy get deals done? Is he gonna hustle? Is he gonna grind? Because at the end of the day, we all have a brand, right? And being very cognizant of that I think is important. And part of that is, and I believe this wholeheartedly, I know it's kind of cheesy, but social. I think it's social media. I mean, you've got to put yourself out there and let people know what you do. The best agents in my mind, everybody knows they're an agent. They're like, when someone says real estate agent, they're thinking Brandon.
Yeah.
Right? When we first started talking, people were like, your name came up, right? Because they knew you were in the industry. So being the person that everybody talks about as being the go-to person, I think is very important.
Yeah, so I couldn't agree more, right? I think what you said there, if I just take a quick step back, is so important. I think being in business today, whether you are a real estate professional or a mortgage professional, or you're in the title business, or you're an attorney, or you're a financial planner, I don't think it matters what your practitioner day-to-day job is. You have to be a media company, a marketing company, a social media company.
Yes.
To your point, I think so many people, especially real estate agents, they think like they're in the CIA. Like they're secret agents. I'm like, you're not supposed to be a secret agent.
No.
Everyone's supposed to know about you.
No, let it out.
Let it out. And so I think people are so uncomfortable, but it's such a great way, whether that's through video or different things, you've got to be on social media. You've got to be purposeful with it. So that, to your point, people know about you. They can get to know you. They can get to know your personality. Yeah. And you can stay top of mind. So I think that makes a lot of sense.
Absolutely.
So, I don't want to make these too long. I try to make these about 10 minutes.
Okay.
What's the best way for someone to get in touch with you? Whether that is a real estate agent who is looking for a new loan officer to partner with, or a person that's looking to get into the mortgage business, and maybe they want some guidance from you or some mentorship from you. What's the best way for people to reach out?
Yeah, I appreciate it. So I'm always open to helping anybody, whether I'm working with them or not. I think it's really important to have good relationships in this business. I don't work with everybody I talk to, right?
Sure.
It's the reality of how it works. So for me, it's like, get a hold of me anyway. Like I'm on social. You know, you can look me up online. You can call me. I use my cell phone. I don't know about you, but cell phone to me is huge, right?
That's our
Text me, email me, carrier pigeon. I don't care, right? Whatever works.
And what's your cell phone number? Would you mind sharing that?
Yeah, for sure. It's 586-242-2468. Who do we appreciate?
I love it. That's
like
so
that?
good. So listen, I have to, you know, I've got the most respect for what you're doing. I mean, again, any person that has a vision of growing a business, and you having that safe job right now, you know, take the leap. But to Paul's point earlier, you've got to make sure that you have a plan. That when you make the leap, that you actually work your ass off. It's not going to be like the cushy, safe corporate job, is it?
No, dude. Take the leap, but know what you're getting yourself into. If you're not willing, and no matter what it is that you do, if you're not willing to put the work in, guys, don't do it.
Just stay put, right?
Stay put. If you're working the line somewhere and you think that you're comfortable with that, and stay there. But if you're willing to roll up your sleeves and really work hard, day in and day out, grind, be active, then take the leap. It'll be very, very, very rewarding, in my opinion.
Absolutely. So, man, listen, thanks again for being here. I appreciate you doing this.
Can we do karaoke? I mean, is there a song we can do?
Let's see what we can find here. I don't know what we got. Yeah, you know this. I don't know what it is. So, listen, again, you guys, thanks for watching, but make sure that you join the private Facebook group. We're going to do a lot more videos like this. We're going to do a lot more free training. We're just trying to put out as much valuable content to help you as the real estate professional grow your business as much as you possibly can. And so share it with people that you know. Facebook.com/groups/top agent hangout. So again, thanks for watching. You guys have an awesome weekend.
He's a badass.
Just trying to be like him. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys real soon.